been an overwhelming few days on my YouTube channel, and it just keeps getting busier every day. I'm completely blown away by the number of you that are sending messages and questions and comments. It's in the hundreds a day, and I'm doing my best to answer every single one, but it's a real struggle and getting harder. But there's a common thread amongst all of the questions that I'm getting, which is, I don't know what to do. I'm in a position to buy, or I'm in a position to sell and buy, or I'm in a position to move, but I don't know if I should. And so I thought it would be worth just explaining something that I've learned after 25 years of working inside the property market, never as an agent, but alongside agents, and seeing how it all works. Buying or selling a home, and I'm only talking about home movers here now, I'm not referring to investors or buy-to-let investors or anything like that, just home movers, okay? Buying or selling a home is one of the biggest decisions you ever make in your life. And when you get it right, it improves your quality of life. And when you get it wrong, it can seriously adversely affect your quality of life. And with what's happening in the market now, the risks are very high, especially for first-time buyers with large percentage mortgages, with the economic uncertainty, which is putting it mildly, that we're facing. And so I wanted to say this to anyone who's watching my videos, wondering what they should be doing. If you always trust your gut feel, you won't go wrong. And that might sound like an easy cliche, but what I see is everybody gets swept away in the financials of the decision. And that can result in several things going wrong. It can result in you buying a property that you're not in love with, okay? And that's a terrible mistake. Don't buy a property just because you have to buy a property. Buy a home because you love it and you want to be there, and you know you want to be there. And if you're not certain you want to be in that home, it's not the right one, right? Secondly, don't agonize over what you can save here, or a few percent here, or a few percent there on the asking price. Yes, don't overpay, but if you need to be in a home, then you need to get into a home, whatever the market's doing. And when you look back on this decision as a 90-year-old, you will say to yourself, why do we get so hung up on a few percent either way, when actually we should have just got into our home? And if it is a property that you love, or that you're moving to that you love, then that counts for more than the financials, on the condition, of course, that you can afford it and you haven't overextended yourself. And a lot of the people I've been talking to today have been saying, we've got an offer agreed, we've got an offer accepted on a place to buy, we're just not sure. And my answer is always, if you're not sure, don't do it. It's too big a commitment. Never mind the financial commitment. It's too big a life commitment. You might end up stuck with that property if the market goes against you for years. And you don't want to be stuck in a property that you don't love. So if you find a home and you're sure you love it and you can afford it, go ahead and don't wait. But if you're not sure about the property, or you're not sure about your circumstances, and of course, this is the other thing, it is a massively personal decision. And the other thing that's hit me hard from all the messages you've been getting is that every single one of you has got really unique and complex set of circumstances surrounding your move or your purchase or your sale, a really unique set of circumstances. And I can see a lot of anxiety in the months, oh, we don't know what to do, we've just had an offer accepted, and should we, shouldn't we, should we, shouldn't we? And the bottom line is this, I can never answer that for you. Nobody can. But what I can do is I can give you an objective answer, because an estate agent is always going to want you to transact one way or the other, because that's what they do. It's what they do for a living, right? And so a lot of estate agents aren't very happy with the videos that I've been doing, because it's leading to people who are thinking about pulling out, or people who weren't thinking about pulling out are now thinking about pulling out. And yeah, that is damaging to an estate agent's pipeline and their business, but it's just one deal for an estate agent. It's your life decision as a home mover. And in my mind, I'm sorry, those two things just don't compare. A deal in an agent's pipeline, your home, right? There's no contest. So for me, the advice is always going to be based on what your home is. But understand that agents who live and breathe property transactions are always going to want you to move. So we're entering the most uncertain economic time, whatever you might think about property prices. We're entering the most uncertain economic times in this country, I think, since the early 70s, so we're talking 50 years. And if in doubt, sit tight if you can. I'm going to do over and out for today there. I'm going to wish you all the best and look forward to your comments and questions, and I will keep on answering as best I can. I've got a lot more videos to do for you guys, but I just need to actually get this road trip finished with and sit down and record your answers properly. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Please do share my channel with anyone that you know that's moving that might find it helpful. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye.